Hello, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about one more constraint which is default. So for that, I have already created one program. So let me walk you through that program. So first of all, what we are doing here, we are declaring one constant that we will use to verify whether the query is executed successfully or not. Then we are setting the commitment control as star none because for now we want to implement the changes in our table, so we have just set it as a commit equals to star none. So these are the two steps that we will follow in every session for sqlrpgle. Okay, so now below to this we are declaring one table. So to create the table we are using the command create or replace table. Table name is emppf. Okay, and if the table is already there with the same name, then it will replace it, otherwise it will create it. Fine. Now another thing we are specifying here is emp id, which is my first column for this table of type integer. Second column is emp name varchar 50, and third column is country varchar 20. Here we are using this constraint which is default. So by default we have set the value for this country column as India, which means if user is not specifying anything to this column, then it will automatically it will consider it as a India. Okay, so this is the only use of default keyword. If you would like to set some default value for a particular column, then you can use this keyword and just specify the country name as India. So where for this column, similarly if you want to set a default age, let's say if there is an age column, so there we can specify default age as 25 or 18. Okay, so it will automatically take it as 18. If user is specifying anything there, then it will take that value, otherwise it will take the default value as we have set here India. Once this query is executed, we will verify the query. If SQL state is SQL state underscore valid, then we will print the message table created successfully. Else if 01567 is written, which is also a success query, but here we are not doing the journaling, so it will print table created but not journaled. Else we will print the SQL state and print the message query ended with an error, and then we'll set the star INLR equals to star on. Fine, so let's compile this program and call this. So it shows table created but not journaled. Okay, fine. So what we will do, we will execute the query. So before inserting any data to it, let me show you the exact table first. So I'm executing this query. Select the star from Sharmit1, which is my library name, and file name is emppf. So here you can see it created three columns: emp id, employee name, and country. Now what we will do, we will try to insert some data to it. So here you can see I'm not inserting any country here. We are just specifying employee ID and employee name. So just hit enter and now execute the query again. So you can see it by default it is taking country as India. Okay, so this is the benefit of this constraint. If you are not specifying anything for that column where you have specified the default value, it will take the default value. Okay, now what will happen, like if I try to pass the country by myself, let me retrieve that query. F9, yeah, so here it is mentioned insert into Sharmit1 / emppf, values is 123 Sharmit, and here I have specified the country as USA. So just hit enter. You can see one row is inserted in emppf. Now execute the select star from Sharmit1 / emppf. So here you can see countries edit USA, and when we are not specifying the country, it is taking default as India. Okay, so this is the purpose where we use this default constraint. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Sharmit.